Spike it too. Yo, what was in it? Yeah, make me look like a kid again. My hair hadn't been cut like this in like 2 years. All day. I just want Red Bull. That's it. Dogs, what's happening? Erica Benoit. Yeah, when I get back in the truck, I'm gonna tell y'all. So what ended up happening yesterday? Cause I ended up breaking down in Houston. Really don't want to talk loud, Big B. I gotta hit you up. Man, I forgot to hit you up. My mind was all over the place yesterday. I was trying to think of who I can call in Houston. But I ended up getting back home today. I blew a bunch of money too. Yeah, I was in Houston.
You want your old ones back? Yeah, no, but that's one there. 30.
250. I'll take it off.
I'm doing bad right now. I ain't got much. Appreciate it. Yeah, man, I broke down in Houston yesterday. So now, all right, so we're going to get to it in just a sec. Man, it's cold, bro. All right, so, I did that video yesterday. I was talking about, all my lights on my dash was going off and the truck is just going crazy. So check this out. I started praying and I was like, Lord, if I can just get to Houston to get these loads off, and if the truck break down then, hey, it is what it is, but at least allow me. Dang, my bad. But yeah, I started praying. I was like, at least, Lord, please allow me to at least get the loads out the truck. If I can get the load out, I'm cool after that. I had already started making my phone calls, trying to get somebody to pick me up in case the truck break down. I was just gonna leave that sucker. And so I dropped the first load off, first piece of the load. It was just one pallet, then dropped the rest of the load off. All right, when I got the second half of the load off, I get in the truck to drive off, turn it on, freaking windshield wipers come on, every light on the dash come on, like the truck just started going crazy like it was possessed. So I turned it off and waited for a minute. I turned it back on, the wipers had went off. So I was like, man, and I was pretty much out of time, had 14 minutes left on my clock. So I was like, man, let me at least get to North Houston. We try to get somewhere on 69 and get out of here. Try to make it to the truck stop in Humble. So I take off, man. I drove down to about 9 minutes or so on my clock. Pulled over, went personal conveyance, and I took off. And when I got to north of Humble and just outside of Cleveland, I stopped. Man, this reception horrible, but I'm like 2 minutes from my house. So as soon as I pull up, it'll connect to the Wi-Fi. But anyway, I pulled up to the gas station, get fuel, got fuel, pulled up from the pump, walked into McDonald's, got something to eat, walked back to my truck, because I had somebody blocked in by the pump. There wasn't nobody there at first, but he pulled up while I went to McDonald's to grab something to eat. So I'm getting ready to drive off. I'm hitting my alarm. It didn't do nothing. Like, the lights started coming on in the truck, but the door didn't unlock. So I took the key out, unlocked the door, tried to crank it, nothing. It was, the lights came on, but it was just quiet. So I'm like, man, what the heck, bro? So I tried about 10 times, nothing. So I called some of the homies. They didn't charge me a consultation fee. But call Kendall. Kendall always come to the rescue. Last time I broke down, Kendall, he physically couldn't come, but he sent me some help. Man, for real. And like he stretched. He reached out and sent me some help. And I called Rico. I called Ant. So y'all check out Ant just started posting videos too. Ant Mount Logistics. So y'all check his videos out. He brand new, you know. But call Ant, cause Ant a mechanic too. So if y'all got questions about something dealing with the truck, he probably can tell you what's wrong with it. So anyway, I called Ant, I called Rico, and they was like, man, it's probably your battery or your alternator or whatever. So I was right next to a Walmart. I go in Walmart, I spent $180 on the battery. You know, these trucks have 2 batteries. I was like, man, I ain't buying 2 batteries. Like, I ain't doing it. I buy one, because I buy this battery and that ain't what's wrong with it, then I'm gonna be mad. So I go in, I buy this battery. You wanna go in or you could? So I go in, I buy this battery, then I come back to the truck, I set the battery on the trailer. So I'm trying to get my tools out to change the battery out. For some reason, I put the key in the ignition. I put the key in the ignition, the truck started right up, no hesitation. I'm like, what the heck, bro? So I called Kendall, I'm like, hey man, I'm finna go up one exit to the truck stop. I'm pulling up, I see me a spot, I pull in. Kendall pulled up with his, I don't know, the code reader. We plug it in, no codes found. So, you know, he like, man, it's probably the battery. Let's change the battery out. So we changed the battery out. I mean, it was doing the same thing. Like, the check engine light was still on, but it wasn't like going crazy anymore. So we're like, man, let's try the other battery. Try the other battery, same thing. But if you go to the gauge, the digital gauge or whatever, and you look at the voltage, it said 13 volts or whatever, but it's got the little bar. So anytime you hit a lock or anything, it'll drop and it'll come back up. They're like, man, it's probably gonna be your alternator or your battery or something. So we took the connections off the battery while the truck was running to see if it'll shut off. It didn't. So like, well, it can't be the alternator. So we basically confused. So I asked Ed, I said, man, you think I can make it back to Shreveport? He was like, you should be able to. As long as your truck running, everything will work. You shut the truck off and turn everything off. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I stayed at the truck stop last night. I just cracked the window and I got in the back and I went to sleep. Of course, I got hot at one point, got up and turned the AC on, but for the most part, I didn't have that running. So I get up and Ezra, what's happening? Man, look, Big B, listen, I'm telling you, my brain was so wrecked, man. I didn't even think about hitting you up, bro. I was so discombobulated, man. I was just like trying to figure out how I was gonna get the problem fixed. That was the big thing, man. I wasn't even thinking, bro. I wasn't thinking. So now that I'm home, I can thank everybody in the world to call in Houston now. You just got on with Landstar? Man, yeah, send me an email, man. We'll go over some stuff. It's info, INFO, News, News, Mario, Mario, Info News Mario at yahoo.com. So, alright, so me and Kelly get done. He leave. And yeah, man, Kelly, tell your wife that I apologize for dragging y'all out the house that late, but I need some help. So I get up this morning, turn the truck on, there's no check engine light on, nothing on the dash going crazy, nothing. So I just hit it, took off the Shreveport, truck drove fine, held in hell, not one problem. So get home, get cleaned up, I go by O'Reilly's, I had them test both batteries and the alternator, and it read everything was good. So I'm like, what the heck, man? See, at first we thought it was gonna be the alternator, because whatever he hooked up, he said, man, it's probably gonna be an alternator. But then, like, everything showed up fine. He was like, nah, that ain't your alternator, everything good. So I'm like, bro, because I got happy, because I was like, at least I know what the problem is now. But when he said it wasn't my alternator, that just had me like frustrated, like, man, I don't know what the heck going on. So I've been driving the truck around since I've been home, and I haven't had no problem, like, at all. Like, everything worked. I mean, nothing. So I'm just gonna take it to the dealership. I gotta work Tuesday, so I'm just gonna take it to the dealership Wednesday and see what they come up with. And I hate to take it to the dealership why it's not showing anything wrong, because they probably gonna be like, hey, we can't find nothing. I mean, everything good. And I'll be mad about that. So I don't know. I'm probably just gonna have to take it anyway, because I hate to freaking get out somewhere far and the truck get to tripping again. Because my check engine light first came on when I was about an hour and a half out from New Mexico, because I was headed to New Mexico when it first came on. And then when I got back to my cousin's house the next morning, you know, we tinkered around with it, and then the truck was back working fine. Because I had canceled my load and everything. So truck did fine. Book another load. Everything was fine until I got, let's see, I got down in Dallas off of 45, south of I-20, on 45 south of I-20, approaching Ennis, Texas probably. That's when everything just started going crazy. So, man, I just basically like, if it break down, it break down. I'm just gonna keep going, because my whole mindset was, yeah, appreciate that info. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, my whole mindset was basically like, God, if you could just help me to get the load delivered, then after that I ain't tripping, because my way of thinking was, if the truck gonna break down, it's gonna break down anyway. But if I can at least get these loads delivered, at least I made the money to cover whatever going on with it. So that's all I was worried about. I wasn't even worried about the truck breaking down no more. I'm just worried about getting the money. So that way, the first load I ran, I wouldn't have to basically run and not make a profit, because whatever profit I would have made would have went toward my expenses in fixing the truck. So I was like, well, at least if I run this other load, then I can take that money and fix it, and I still have a profit. So that's all I was thinking about with it. So, but anyway, like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the ELD. I don't know. You know, because it's the second one I got. The first one was tripping. Maybe it's the trailer connection. Who knows? That's probably what I do. I might do that Monday morning. I'll probably hook up to the trailer and drive around the city just to see if it's going to show something wrong. You know? I don't know. I want to try something, because I want it to be showing something when I take it to the dealership. I do have a video, though. I might post a video. So, probably gonna. It's a short clip. It don't show everything, but it's short enough so y'all can see how everything was going off and the RPM was going up and down. After changing the battery, sound like you may have. So this the other thing. when we changed the battery out, it gave a code. This is the thing, like prior to changing the battery, it didn't have any codes, nothing. Once we changed the batteries out, we checked both of them. Once we changed the battery, it gave a code like P08, 28 or 23 or whatever. And then when you go read up on it, it says something about the transmission losing power and all this other stuff. My truck, it didn't lose power at all. I mean, it ran fine. And on the video, you can see I was running at 75, the speed limit 75. I was running 75 the whole time. Well, I started driving a little bit slower because I was scared like something was gonna happen, but for the most part, I was doing 75, and it was running fine. So, but you know, it said service performance, it said trailer maintenance, the brakes not working, it said traction control, like everything just lit up on this thing. Changing power, yeah. Hey, this is the thing. I know it needs to be changed in pairs, but I was like, I hate to change both batteries, and you know, the batteries don't need to be replaced, because at the time I didn't have nowhere to check, and it was late. Nobody was open to test the batteries, so I just bought the batteries to try to get home. I bought one battery to try to make it home, but like I say, I went by O'Reilly's when I got back, and both my batteries are good. And my alternator good. So I'm gonna take this battery back that I bought. I'm gonna take it to the Walmart here and get my $180 back. Because man, that was a waste. I need my money. But yeah, but to add on to them problems, I bought this charger. When I first got on the road, I left my charger, I think, at the fire station, and my phone was about to die. So I bought this charger. It was the last one at the pilot truck stop in Houghton, Louisiana, right off I-20. All right, this charger sucks. So yesterday I was in North Lake, and I went in and bought another charger. Well, that charger worked off and on. So dang, truck went in limp mode. I hope this one don't do that. Yeah, so I started having problems with my charger, trying to put all these zip ties on it because the sucker keep folding up, and that ain't happening. But man, when I tell y'all, I went through some of the toughest times ever yesterday and the day before. Y'all just don't know. I don't know if any of y'all ran that route down 180 going into New Mexico, but going to Hobbs, New Mexico. But dude, you know, I'm not good with distance or acres, but to me, it looked like some millions or billions of acres of grass, and you'll see a person every now and then pass by you. So I was scared in the mud to break down on that road. Then I didn't have no cell phone reception. Like, I was sitting up driving like this the whole time, and I was scared as heck. I was like, man, if something happened, I don't have no help. Then I say, I'm on the way to drop the load, so I'm gonna lose this money on this load. So all kind of stuff was going through my mind. And I had already spent too much money just trying to get started. So, man, I've been going through it this week, but you know, at the end of the day, I just look at it like, yeah, it sucks to go through it, but at least if I ever have to go through any of this stuff again, I'm prepared. I know what to do. I know how to get myself out of situations. That's why I don't get too mad about stuff when it happens, because I know at some point in your career it's going to happen again. At least you know how to deal with it, and you won't panic. You know, it's a lot of people get in situations, they straight panic because they hadn't been through nothing. That's why I try to tell a lot of people, you know, cutting corners, not wanting to go get the experience, work for somebody or work under somebody or whatever the case may be. You know, cutting corners is going to catch up with you. And if you're not prepared for a situation, you 100% screwed, period. And you're going to spend so much money trying to get out of this situation, and wherever you spend the money at, they're gonna allow you to spend the money because their biggest thing is get over. Yeah, and I gotta be. That's the only way I could be, because, you know, I just look at it as, all right. So I'm gonna give you another example. I know it's a different scenario, but me being working at the fire station, total, I've been in that industry for 13 years, and it's been times where I've had patients on the monitor and I'm trying to read their EKG, and I'm like, I don't know what the heck this is. Like, have no clue. I'm asking other paramedics, like, bro, what you think this is? They like, shit, I don't know. That happens from time, not often, but it happens from time to time. But I know what I need to do in this situation. I'm gonna treat all the symptoms, period. I can't do nothing about this. This is jacked. I don't know what this say. But, you know, those, most definitely. Mac, what's happening? Delete the round next time I come. I still got a warranty for another 8,000 miles. So we'll see about it once my warranty go out. But yeah, so, but like I said, in that situation, is, you know, not just that. It's I done had several situations at work. Like I'm gonna give you one more example. I had a guy to fall off the back of a truck one time. Derek, what's happening? Get a Ford? Man, the Ford don't have the power with it. All right, so I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say Ford don't have power. Ford does have power. But the Dodge trucks is geared lower to pull. I personally don't think those Fords is made for pulling. Those Fords made for just straight power. Yeah, I mean, you got all this power in a higher gear, but what about the low gears? What about the straight muscle car? You know? Hey, we ain't talking about no Mustang now. Hell no to the Ford. Oh, Big B got a bad story about the Ford. So y'all talking about them Fords, y'all need to talk to him. Ford is made from groceries. Hey man, I don't know if any of y'all got a GMC, but listen, the GMC look good, but it's not made for hot shot. You know, the truck only rated for like 22 or 23,000 pounds total. The Ford is rated for like 27, and the Dodge is rated for 30. So, if you're gonna run hot shot, don't get the GMC. It ain't made for this. It ain't built for this. Just got to see here, gonna start a business with no money. You said you're going to start with no money, or you asking can you start? Because if you got some investors that's willing to put up money, I'm gonna tell you this. Oh, can you? Bro, that's gonna be tough. Yes and no. It's definitely possible. I ain't gonna say it ain't possible. But the thing is, in the trucking industry, things can, you see what I'm going through right now. See, yeah, you do need somebody money. You see what I'm going through right now. So, you know, my truck don't even have 100,000 miles. I got 92,000 miles on my truck. So, my truck hadn't even been through half of the stuff other people's truck been through, and mine still got a warranty, and look the problems I'm having. So, the reason I said that is because Chevy, huh? Think about the Chevy? I don't know. I've never inquired about a Chevy, you know. I'll find out later today. I'm gonna do some research on it. Yeah, I do run, but this is the thing. I only run part-time, and normally when I'm on my 5 shifts for the fire department, my 5 shifts end up being 10 days. The reason being because I go back to work Monday at 3. I go to work Monday at 3, I get off Tuesday at 3. So that 124 hours end up being 2 days. So with that being said, for 10 days, my truck normally isn't running. Every now and then I'll run between the shifts, if the timing match up right. I run a short haul or something like that. Longview, Tyler, sometimes the Houston, depends. You know, if I leave out 2 o'clock in the morning and go run my route, because I've done it. Dallas, Houston, Little Rock, stuff like that. So every now and then between shifts, yeah. But my days off, besides the weekend, because I'm normally not going on the weekend. Depending on how my days off fall, yeah, I run it because I run regional though. I'm usually in the surrounding states. Now, when I really need to make a big hit, then I stretch out, you know. Cause the run I had yesterday, I don't remember how many miles. Maybe 1,100 miles one way. I don't know. I know total in the past 4 days, I probably did about 3,000 miles. Let's see, 13, 16. No, it's more than 16. 17, 19. Oh no, I probably did maybe about 250 miles, maybe. I mean, not 250 miles, 2,500 miles, or a little more, something like that. But I did that in like three and a half days or whatever. So yeah, I guess I do stretch out a little bit when I do hit it hard. But like I say, as far as the money though, I personally be skeptical about starting a business with no money when you're dealing with, you know, these trucks, because not only you depend on the truck to last to make money, you dealing with the industry, the rates, they go up and down. You know, it's too many moving parts to trust this. Now, if you was using somebody else's money to get on the broker side of things, it's totally different because you don't have the same expenses. Your expenses are like very, very low, little to none. I mean, you got some, but that's what I mean. I'm just giving examples, almost none. So, you know, yeah, if I was gonna go into business with no money and I'm gonna get investors' money, I would go that route. I would not go behind the truck and trailer route. I just wouldn't. I'm finna come in there. But so trying to think of some other stuff that went on with me or whatever. That's about it, you know. Y'all got questions? Y'all know y'all can email me. I try to get these videos edited today. Try to, and you know, get them out, man. So if anybody running hazmat, I'm gonna show y'all how what I did to the back of my trailer to get placards on there, because normally if you look at all the other videos that I've ever hauled hazmat, besides the totes, if there's any other hazmat material, I always take the sticker placard and put it on the material in the back. That way the placard can show off the back. And I have my pipe stake placard holders that go on the side, so I'm good. And then, you know, I put the stickers in the front, but I also have a placard that I can put on the front of my truck. I just zip tie it to the grill, zip tie the whole placard holder, and put a plaque inside of it. But hey Rob, yeah, shoot me an email, man. So yeah, so I'm gonna tell you what I did on the back of my trailer. I went all the way to the back, close to the back as I can get at least. I took all my V-boards, I built the bulkhead, put a strap across it. Then once I built this bulkhead, basically this wall, I took my placard holders and I nailed them, because I didn't have any screws. I nailed them to the bulkhead in the back, and then stuck my placards in there. So that way it can be seen off the back. I don't have to worry about nothing flexing or bending or nothing like that. So that may help somebody, you know, they may need to know that information. And if, you know, you don't have a way to put them in the front some kind of way, if you build a bulkhead in the front, but not too close to the gooseneck part, you know, just say you stay about 8 feet back. Let's just say you stay about 8 feet back from the front, 8 to 10 feet back. And you build a bulkhead down, you put the placards on the front, so the placards can still be seen from the front. If you put them too close to the bulkhead, then even if you put placard holders on there, you can't see them from the front. So that wouldn't work either. But that's also if you don't have the sticker placards, because the way my trailer made, you can put the sticker placards on the front, I guess the little triangle piece, the little wings of the neck or whatever. That's why I put mine. But if you don't have the sticker kind, you can't, it won't work. But like I say, if you put them on the bulkhead, you nail the placard holders to it and start the placards in there, you'll be okay. So maybe this information is useful. If this information is useful, just give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and I'll post more information about these situations so y'all can be prepared in case it ever happen to y'all. Y'all know what to do. And that's what it is. Shoot me an email if you got my phone number, hit me up. And I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.